A scientific breakthrough by Tel Aviv University. A team of researchers from the university has demonstrated that antibodies isolated from the immune system of recovered COVID-19 patients are effective in neutralizing all known strains of the virus, including the Delta and the Omicron variants. According to the researchers, this discovery may eliminate the need for repeated booster vaccinations and strengthen the immune system of populations at risk. The research was led by Dr. Natalia Freund and doctoral students Michael Moore and Ruofan Lee of the Department of Clinical Microbiology and Immunology at the Sackler Faculty of Medicine. The study was conducted in collaboration with Dr. Ben Croker of the University of California, San Diego. Professor Xiang of Tsinghua University in Beijing. Professor Meital Gal-Tanamy and Dr. Moshe Dessau of Bar-Ilan University also took part in the study. The study was published in the Nature journal Communications Biology. The present study is a continuation of a preliminary study conducted in October 2020, at the height of the COVID-19 crisis. At that time, Dr. Freund and her colleagues sequenced all the B immune system cells from the blood of people who had recovered from the original COVID strain in Israel, and isolated 9 antibodies that the patients produced. The researchers now found that some of these antibodies are very effective in neutralizing the new coronavirus variants, Delta and Omicron. Dr. Freund. In the previous study, we showed that the various antibodies that are formed in response to infection with the original virus are directed against different sites of the virus. Of course, we were not the only ones to isolate these antibodies, and the global health system made extensive use of them until the arrival of the different variants of the coronavirus, which in fact rendered most of those antibodies useless. In the current study, we proved that 2 other antibodies, Tau 1109 and Tau 2310, which bind the viral spike protein in a different area from the region where most of the antibodies were concentrated until now, and were therefore less effective in neutralizing the original strain, are actually very. According to our findings, the effectiveness of the first antibody, Tau 1109, in neutralizing the Omicron strain is 92%. And in neutralizing the Delta strain, 90%. The second antibody, Tau 2310, neutralizes the Omicron variant with an efficacy of 84%, and the Delta variant with an efficacy of 97%. According to Dr. Freund, the surprising effectiveness of these antibodies might be related to the evolution of the virus. The infectivity of the virus increased W. In contrast, the antibodies Tau 1109 and Tau 2310 don't bind to the ACE2 receptor binding site, but to another region of the spike protein, an area of the viral spike that for some reason does not undergo many mutations, and they are therefore effective in neutralizing more viral variants. People who were vaccinated against smallpox at birth and who today are 50 years old still have antibodies, so they are probably protected, at least partially, from the monkeypox virus that we have recently been hearing about. Unfortunately, this is not the case with the coronavirus. For reasons we still don't yet fully understand, the level of antibodies against COVID-19 declines significantly after 3 months, which is why we see people getting infected again and again, even after being vaccinated 3 times. In our view, targeted treatment with antibodies and their delivery to the body in high concentrations can serve as an effective substitute for repeated boosters, especially for at-risk populations and those with weakened immune systems. COVID-19 infection can cause serious illness, and we know that providing antibodies in the first days following infection can stop the spread of the virus. Note: content may be edited for style and length. Researchers identify antibodies that may make coronavirus vaccines unnecessary. Science Daily, the 7th of September 2022. ift.tt/v2gkkdb. Researchers identify antibodies that may make coronavirus vaccines unnecessary. Science Daily, ift.tt/v2gkkdb. Accessed September 7, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.